What's going on YouTube? This is the start of a new channel, Royable Fishing Productions. It's going to be mainly a mostly pond hopping fishing channel, but with us getting a bass boat not too long ago, we'll be doing some lake videos as well. Tonight, 7:15, I've got like an hour until I got to be back at the house, but we're going to go to a local pond. It's a small pond, but it's loaded with bass. Just got a new spinning rod, so just want to test it out. Stick with it, stay tuned. Let's go crank 'em. So here we are at the pond. Pretty small pond. I know y'all are probably laughing, and I was laughing the first time I saw this, but lots of bass here. And what they really like is this little motor oil worm here with the chartreuse tail. It seems to do pretty well. They like to sit out over here by this fountain, so I don't know. Maybe we'll catch some fish tonight. Who knows? Got one. There's one. First cast. Oh my gosh, this new rod did not have the drag set very well. So this is a dinky bass running with it. And there we go. Tell you what, these bass, man, do they love this worm. See if we can get a good clip of this. First cast, 12, 13 ounces maybe. Let's get the release. Let's catch more. Some first cast of the channel. First cast with the new rod. We've got a fish. Not very big, but man, it's a bass. Take that any day of the week. I apologize for the camera footage there. I don't have an actual camera. I'm just videoing on my phone. I've been really shopping for the right camera for about 3 months now. It's been a painful process. One, because I'm a broke person. I'm very broke. It's hard just to find the right type for me, because I don't know, the GoPros, each camera, they have their issues. Like the GoPros, there's always something wrong with them. Sometimes they have good water footage. Others, they don't have great audio, so choosing the right one's tough with that. Then you've got the off-frame ones, which apparently are really great, but I don't know, they're off-brand, so that just worries me a little bit. But just been doing a lot of shopping on that. So I do apologize for this, as I'm just using my phone. Got the new rod tonight, and then honestly, I was just like, you know, why not? Let's just try it. But stick with it, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll catch some more. Saw big ripple over here. Hopefully it's a bass. Hopefully it'll bite the worm. Let's see. Oh, I did not know if y'all saw that, but I guess there was a bass up in that shallow 3-inch area over there. And boy, he saw me and took off. That was crazy. I don't know if y'all see that, but oof. That's why if I can give y'all a tip, I don't know if y'all trust me with tips yet, considering this is the first video, but when you're moving around spot to spot, it's safe to cast to the spot that you're going to go walk to before you go over there, just in case there's something sitting up there, you don't want to spook it off. I can't tell you how many times I've walked over to a spot and a giant bass just darts off, and had I just stayed back and made a cast to the spot I was gonna go fish, here's one. Oh, missed him. Had I just stayed back and casted to the spot that I was gonna go stand at, I could have caught some big bass. But yeah, word of advice from me is always throw to where you're about to go. Here we go. Got one. There it is, my advice coming through. A little perch, but like I said, just cast to where you're about to go. Hate that I'm catching these little, to be honest with you, these aren't perch, like northern perch. These are technically brim. This is a bluegill. But yeah, like I said, I was thinking about going over to that spot, but before I decided to cast. So I decided to cast over there before I walked over, and sure enough, there was something sitting there. A little perch, not what we're after for, but hopefully we'll catch some bass now. Okay. The thing about the worm, I find that you miss the most fish with the worms, especially if you Texas rig it like that. You go weedless, because not only are you trying to hook it in the bass mouth, you've also got to get it through this worm first. But I do like to keep my hook a little exposed. You can see right here, I keep the hook exposed just so it's a little easier to come out. But I do find that you miss the most fish on a worm, because it's tricky having to set the hook. You got to let them run with it for a while, and then you got to set the hook hard. And then you got to, when you're reeling it in, you got to make sure you keep it pinned, or the moment you give it slack, it's going to get off. Versus having maybe a crankbait, which is another one of my favorite baits, where you got treble hook, and you know, once it's in, it's pretty much in, unless it just didn't get hooked well, it didn't bite really hard. But I also find that with the worm, you miss the most fish, but I feel like you get the most bites on the worm too. They love to peck at it. You'll get a lot of bites. Might be annoying. Ooh, there's one. But they kind of just peck, and then they'll run with it. Oh, came off. Dadgummit. There's just one sitting up in there. A little back corner over by that sewer. But there's a bunch of them over there. That's where I usually catch them. Over on that fountain on that one side where y'all saw me earlier. And then that spot over here, this little back corner. The secret sauce. Okay, decided to try this spot again. Spot I actually was catching fish at, somewhat. Hasn't been a great night here. Honestly, a little bit of a struggle, considering how this pond usually is. But, oh, here's one. Come on, take it, come back. Got one. No, it came off. Gosh, that was a good one. Oh man, that was a pretty good one. Oh, missed another. It's a struggle out here today. At least they're biting though. Hopefully I can get one real quick before I have to go. Last cast here. Please let me catch a fish. Yes! No! Got off. Ugh! Makes me so mad. Oh, God, that would have been epic. First cast and a last cast. Gosh. Well, frick. Can't end like that. Oh, man. Wasn't big, but would have loved to landed one there. Considering I missed 3 freaking fish now. Wasn't really paying attention. He ran with it for a while. And I had him on. Might have been able to see that. Might have been not have been able to see it, but well, those of y'all watching, y'all learn something about me pretty quickly. I get pissed off when I lose fish. 5-pounder, 5-ouncer, I get pissed regardless of the size if I lose a fish. I'm really competitive. I like to catch fish. I like to catch bass, plain and simple. And another thing is, if I'm gonna put the fish through pain by hooking its mouth, I would at least like to land it versus it just get off. But it's part of fishing. You get bites, you miss fish. You get bites, you get them on, and they come off at the bank. Part of fishing. This is seriously my last cast, though. I've got to go here in a second. Well, sorry I didn't catch more. Like I said, it was a struggle tonight. Had a lot of bites, had a few on, but just didn't execute, didn't produce. But anyways, just kind of shows how my fishing days normally go. I like to fish in the morning, I fish at night. I live in North Texas, so it gets really freaking hot during the day. But early morning and evening is when I usually fish, and I like to do a lot of pond hopping. We did get a boat. My dad bought a boat about almost a month ago now, so we've taken it out a few times. So you'll probably see some lake fishing videos, more lake fishing videos, but I do a lot of pond hopping during the week and then lakes on the weekend. So later this week I'll be going to Destin, Florida. Family owns a condo there, so we'll be traveling there on Friday. Today's Monday. But yeah, hopefully uploading some better videos during the week. But welcome to the channel, Roybal Fishing Productions. First video. Hope you enjoy. Make sure you drop a like below. Subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, I don't care. Just kidding. Really, subscribe. You should. Anyways, I'll see you next time on the Roybal Fishing Production channel.